Okay. So only 25 students joined actually. Okay, so welcome to the value added course. So in this series of lectures, we discussed about various medical techniques and we also discussed about the career guidance in MLT, the future scope, everything. And now I will discuss one important topic, that is preparation of resume. So resume preparation is very important. As I discussed in the morning class, that approaching people, the right people, is very important. So once you have approached the people to get internship or job, anything, the first and foremost thing that you will do to impress them is by showing your skills, by proving your skills, by showing your resume. So how you will prove your skills? By showing your written resume. So by seeing the resume itself, the corresponding person must feel impressed to take us as an intern or to get the job. So presentation of our skills is very, very, very important to get a job. So learning, getting good scores, getting good CGPA is one thing. Presentation of ourselves is different thing, and getting job is another thing. So skills, knowledge, and presentation, everything has its own importance. Okay, moreover, the presentation is very, 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 very important. I'm telling again, because I know all of you. I know who is Keshav, I know who is Shirabal, I know who is Nima, Ananya. So I can guess your calibers and I can able to help you. But this is not the case with a stranger. If once you are approaching some stranger, how you will prove yourself? Because they are not your teachers, they haven't supervised you, they don't know who are you. So impressing a stranger is one of the toughest tasks, and that skill need to be effectively, need to be controlled actually, and that can be only achieved with a proper resume, I'm telling. So resume has its own benefits actually. So one more thing that I want to tell is, unfortunately, I was unable to come with you for the conference that you have went recently in PJ because of my son issue. Anyway, see, attending these conferences will have a huge weightage. You will feel like one thing I want to tell, even if that conference is boring, still attending those conferences and getting certificates matters a lot. Attending conferences during your course of study is very important. I'm telling again, the reason is, one, the more the certificates you are gaining, the more the talent that you are proving to the second person that you are caliber and you have done so and so. So you got exposure to so and so. So you are unique. You are someone who is more talented and caliber enough to do the task. So that is the importance of attending conferences. Even if they are minimally charged, maybe 500 to 1000 rupees, that is still fine. Attending conferences will have a huge weightage. I'm telling again, not only attending conferences, second one, get yourself registered in any paramedical boards you know. Each and every courses have their own boards, councils, or organizations to become a membership. They are giving memberships. Like in India alone, we have many private medical lab associations and organizations are there. Unfortunately, we still don't have a central registered council, but still registering yourself into these organizations will give you a credit, a credit that you belongs to this particular field called MLT. So please try to register yourself into any MLT organizations or boards that are available out there. So listen again, I'm telling, some of the states are not at have their own paramedical boards. In such scenarios, at least you register in any such these MLT foundations and MLT organizations. Okay, so that will give you some unique identity to prove that you are belongs to this MLT. Yeah, that is very sad to see. Many states still don't have their own paramedical boards. In case of my state, I have a paramedical board in Andhra Pradesh, but that is not the case in Punjab and most of the north run regions actually. So please try to get your own memberships in various MLT organizations and boards available. And they are taking only minimal charges. I think for students, you have even discounts are available for students for a 2 to 3,000. You will get a lifelong membership. Okay, so try to register yourself. So by this, I will tell you about the significance of this resume preparation with an example of my own resume. So let me share my own resume. I hope everyone listening, right? I'm not blindly going, right?
Yes,
Everyone
sir.
listening, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, fine. So this is my resume. So I'm just skipping all these simple things like my details. Let me go here. So this is what I want to show you. So if any recruiter want to take me, I will show these things first. Okay, I'm just bypassing my academic skills. So see here how nicely I'm representing. So internships and project experience. So I'm showing that I have did internships here. So here see. So first I did one internship in BCG vaccine lab in Gindi. So in that internship, I have exposure to vaccine production, quality control, quality assurance, animal house and warehouse, and Zil Nielsen training for TB, sputum smears. So this is what I have represented myself to the second person, that I have a knowledge on vaccine laboratory. And timestamp is very important. Timestamp in your resume is very important. So I did this for 1 month internship. It's from 7th, 6th month to 30th. So this is BCG vaccine. Then I also trained on, I also did an internship on NIRT, okay, National Institute of Research in Tuberculosis. This is also just 1 month internship, okay. So in this internship, you need to write what you exposed to that internship. Very, very important, okay. So in this internship, I exposed to immunophenotyping, flow cytometry, ELISA, LJ, medium preparation, some CRISPR gene knockout analysis. I have exposed to RNA isolation, and even I exposed to PCR. So this is what I exposed in NIRT, and this is what I exposed in BCG. Then I also did internship in railway hospital. It's a Southern Railway Hospital in Chennai. So there what I did. So I handled how to draw blood from the patients. I performed RH typing, major and minor cross matching. I did the donor preparation, blood donor preparation, hands-on experience on some specific machines that I worked on. Okay, Vitros 5000 integrated immunoautomatic machines. And I also stated that I have had hands-on experience on this particular machine, Cobas E41. 411. Then I discussed about all these things. So by showing that my exposure, now almost the same equipment present in almost all the labs. So if anyone seeing this resume, they will think, okay, this Vamsi already worked with the Vitros machine. Since we already have this Vitros machine, I can take this Vamsi safely into my lab. He can handle the machinery. So I'm indirectly telling that I got hands-on experience of this. So I am fit to work in your lab. I won't destroy your lab. So I'm giving an indirect signal to the recruiter that I am good at these things. Now I want to tell you one interesting thing, students. Because of these 3 internships with this resume, I went to NIRT again and see what I did. So in NIRT, I got 6 months of thesis. I did complete thesis in NIRT for free of cost on tuberculosis. Okay, so I did blood collection, DNA extraction, PCR analysis, electrophoresis. I digested some genes with some enzymes, and I even prepared RFLP studies. Okay, restricted fragment length polymorphism studies. So how they given the opportunity to me? Because they understood that I have a preliminary exposure in vaccine, I have a preliminary exposure in tuberculosis, I have preliminary exposure in ELISA, PCR, RFLP studies, I have preliminary exposure in handling patient, collection of blood. So by seeing my preliminary pre-exposures, they understood that they are confident that they can give me a chance to work in their high-end research labs. Because TB lab is a very big lab. We can't do any mistakes in TB lab, right? So I think I was recording this session, right? Yes, I'm recording. Yeah. So yes, maintaining a proper resume will give you job easily. Please mention whatever things you exposed in the resume. Okay. Even right now, you can write in your resume that you have handled various machineries in our own labs. We have H560 machine, CBC counter, and in that biochemistry lab we have those semi-auto analyzers. You have done the practicals, right? Even ABO grouping you did. I have done many practicals with you. You can mention all those practicals in your resume. I got exposed to ABO grouping. I got exposed to bleeding time, clotting time. I exposed to this. I know how to perform this. If you write all those things, the recruiter will get impressed automatically. Okay, this student already know these things. You can even keep your seminars or your lab work videos that I have uploaded in the YouTube. So take you wherever you are there in the YouTube links, you keep those links as a proof in the resume, and that will give an add-on advantage to you, right? So, and see, these are my achievements during my study time. Okay, so I got various certifications. Like I got in Andhra Pradesh, I registered my MLT thing, and I registered in some paramedical boards. I got a certificate from a calibration lab. Okay, that is Appendrof. Most of the lab equipment is from Appendrof, and see, I said that I got a certification in calibration of pipettes, centrifuge, and a sample preparation at Appendrof training. So by this, I'm telling that I am capable of even maintaining the quality and calibration of various equipments in the lab. So I'm showing indirectly this to the recruiter. And I'm also telling that I got a certificate in life skill training program. So I know life skills, I know ethical things, all these things. Publications, that's up to you. If you have any publications, you mention here. Okay, book chapters you can write. Patents, if you have, you can. I want to show other basic things like I like workshops. See how many workshops I wrote here. So I did an faculty development training. I did outcome-based education, research paper writing, virtual workshop on patient feeling and intellectual property rights, newborn screening. So if I'm showing this newborn screening, that means I can even work in a pediatric lab. So recently my son admitted in a PJ pediatrics. So if I want to do job in that pediatrics department, I can show this certificate to them. See, I already know I have a exposure to newborn screening at Newburgh Diagnostics in Chennai. So kindly give me an opportunity. So this is how I'm vastening my areas of getting jobs in various fields of the MLT. So I'm telling all these things. I know about immunology at King's Institute. So by saying immunology, now I can do any research on immunology. I'm telling that I got exposure to Lion Blood Bank. We did one-day training program in Lion Blood Bank. So by that, I'm telling that I even know how to do these blood banking procedures. I'm telling that I attended many conferences on career opportunity. See, I wrote career opportunities in MLT. So this will be a good advantage to me to show that I'm a good academician also. So maintaining a resume with all the proofs of whatever you attended, keep everything there, and that will give you a very good scope to get a good jobs. So I'm showing liver function test. I have exposure on liver function test, renal function test. Yes, any doubts? COVID. See how many things I added here. Community work I did. I did some extra things like a treasurer in one club. So by showing these things, I'm vastening my job opportunities. Because of all these things, I will tell my own outcomes of my hard work that I did during my studies. See, my outcome is very simple. Where is it? See, I have completed my master's in where is my master's? I completed my master's in 2019. I guess in April I completed. In 2019 April I completed my master's, and you just see my first job. So my first job in Galgote is in July. So within 2 months after completion of my master's, I was joined as an assistant professor directly in an university level, not even at college. Within 2 months of completion of my master's, I became an assistant professor. How they took me, how they took a fresher as an assistant professor in an advanced in a very big university, because I have proved them that I got a very good exposure. I proved that I'm good at handling these things. I'm good at motivating the students in MLT. So yes, that's it. That is how you need to, no one will help us. It is up to our efforts and our caliber to keep us safe. The only person that will help us will be ourselves. So you always need to trust the man in the mirror. The man in the mirror won't betray you. he will be there, he or she will be there always with you. So please start working in that direction. So stop all those, I'm not telling that you need not to, have that campus life. You can enjoy the campus life also. Please do works and efforts for your own growth. See here, I was really interested in one more thing. I was resigned from my past university in 14th 7. Okay, so 14th July, I resigned from my past university, and my joining date in Chandigarh University is 15th July. That means even a single day I was not unemployed. So yeah, so that is how you need to work every second, each and every hour, and don't ever demotivate yourself that this once is giving more work. So whatever hard work you are doing, that will be benefited to you one or other day, and that starts by developing the efforts from today onwards. I hope many of you still haven't prepared your these things. What is this? Resumes. Start preparing your resumes. Start building. Start, having the direction of your career. How you want to earn the money, by what means. So please keep that in mind and start working for that dream, because you have invested a lot in education. So now you need to give them back to your parents. You need to start, gaining. You invested till today, you have invested. So start gaining, and that gaining can start from resume preparation, from showing the skills. And during this time, you are in the university and we are there to help you. I don't think that no professor will demotivate you at any instant when you are approaching them for any help. Academically, I'm speaking. Financially is different story. Use all our potentials, all our helping hands for your growth. Yes, any doubts? Yes, Priyanka, you need to keep your mic quiet. See, yes. So yes, that's it, students. That is how the other things in my resume will be about teaching things. That is other story. Anyway, that is how you will start your career. Even I'm keeping these websites or my YouTube. That is a one way of showing that to my next recruiter that this is what I'm doing right now. So these are the things I have exposed to. This is how I'm doing the class. This is how I'm taking classes. This is how the students are motivating. Your practical videos, all those things. So everything is for our own development. No one there to help us. I'm telling again, don't wait for that day. Okay, that good days, they won't come to you automatically. No prayers will work out for you. The only thing that will work out for you will be your own hard work. No God is there to help you. I'm telling again, no prayers will work out. It's only about your determination, your hard work, your efforts, and your seriousness in your academics and your career and your future. That will help you. That will keep you in good progress. That will, help you to get succeed in your career. And don't worry about MLT. MLT is one of the best field. I'm assuring you again. I guess you got some clarity about the significance of the representation of your skills, right? So if you want, I will share this resume with you. You can go through it, or you just type Vamsi MLT. Somewhere you will get my resume in the online. So yes, please start working for these things. Okay, you just see what I'm doing during my study time. So I'm doing all these things. I was not quite at a single time. See, during my master's, I attended, every week I was attending a conference. Every week I'm going to somewhere. I'm getting some awards, some participation certificates, some things, some was something else. So yes, you start working like this. Okay, that's it. That is how you.
Sir, can you share with us your resume, please?
Definitely, I will share my resume. Definitely. Yes. So yeah, I hope this is clear for everyone. Any more doubts from your end? Yes, students. Any doubts? I think it's Sunday afternoon and most of you are napping, sleeping, it seems. Anything you want to discuss? No one. All right, then please finish that feedback work. I need the feedback to document in the report. So please finish the feedback of this one, okay, of this VAC course. And if you have any queries, you can either chat, you can chat in the chat box, or shall I end this session? Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
I have
all the
tried.
students, thank you very much. You can leave.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes.